Okay, so I tried to make a diagram to explain what I was talking about in chat earlier tonight in case some of you guys didn't get it. This is a offset cylinder. It's offset to the left from center. This is the center line for the cylinder. This is the center line for the crankshaft. And here's your piston rod. So at top dead center, the rod's going to be fully extended and straight with the center of the crankshaft, right? So that's off, a degree and a half. Okay, so no consequence there. But when it comes down on the power stroke, you're going to wind up at bottom dead center. You're going to wind up about 2 or 3, 4 more degrees depending on how much your offset is and the length of your piston rod and so on and so forth. Length of piston rod is a whole nother deal. There's some videos about that out there too. But you can see the piston rod here, the crankshaft at the bottom has to travel another 3-4 degrees because the piston has been offset to reach bottom dead center. So essentially what happens is that the piston spends longer time coming down because the crankshaft has to travel a couple more degrees to get to bottom dead center than it would be if it were directly above. It would be 180 degrees travel if it were directly above, but because it's off-centered, the travel from top dead center to bottom dead center is going to be plus 180 degrees. Which means your piston is going to take longer to come down. And say you have a port here that's open and you want to increase the duration on that port, you can offset the cylinder to one side, and that's going to increase the duration on that port. It's also going to affect the timing of when it opens and closes. And then conversely, on the other side of the cylinder where you have your other port, it's gonna shorten up the duration for that port being open, because the crank is going to travel less now. It's going to be 180 degrees minus a few degrees to get from bottom dead center to back to top dead center. It's going to wind up being 360 degrees either way, but this side will take longer and this side will take less time. So I don't know how you can take advantage of that theoretically, or not theoretically. It's all theoretical right now. It's going to take a lot more math to work out how this could be taken advantage of, but I'm just saying that there could be some potential here. It's worth looking into. If you happen to build your own cases from, if you got a block of aluminum and you're hacking out cases from scratch, designing your own shit, might be something to look into.